The Square Ball Podcast.
Welcome to the show. This is Propaganda, our weekly sojourn around the football fan channels. Big word for a Wednesday, that, isn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Very good.
Don't quite know what it means. I think it means like a journey, doesn't it?
Can do, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a journey around the football fan channels. Could have just said that. Now I look like a smart ass. I'm Dan. Michael's with me and Dean's with me as we do Propaganda. Yeah, we're going to check in on the football fan channels, see what has been said around the world of football in the last 7 days. You know what's been said around the world of solicitor-ing, don't you?
I'm hearing there are big changes afoot.
Oh, it's all the talk, in solicitor-ing circles. It's all about what Levi's are going to be doing next week with the Square Ball. That's what I've heard. Legal circles, it's all a buzz with this chat.
Yeah, but if you need legal services this week, you can still get them.
Yeah,
which is good news.
Yeah,
Wills, probate, conveyancing, etc.
You know what they say, don't you? Law never sleeps.
That is what they say.
Yep.
Today, that's what they've said anyway.
Correct. So. Right, yeah. 10% discount on your legal fees on their full range of services, which you can find at levisolicitors.co.uk/the Square Ball. But yeah, something huge happening next week. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but just stand by, strap in. In the meantime, what can they find, the listener, the viewer, if they want to employ them for legal services? Just give me a selection, for example, of what they might choose to indulge in.
Litigation.
Yep. Licensing. Can you avoid saying any of the big three?
Yeah, because I can say commercial dispute resolution.
Care home fees, Dean.
Yep, that was going to be the one out of my mouth.
Is that your favourite?
It's not my favourite. It's actually my least favourite, but you need help in these situations. Why not call Levi's?
That's why Levi Solicitors are there. levisolicitors.co.uk/the Square Ball. You'll get full details and terms on the website and find a link in the episode description box as well. Right, we're off then. Where are we going on Propaganda this week, Michael?
I think we need to address what this show's doing for people, first of all. Last night on TV, Cardiff City boy.
Yep.
On Sky.
Yep.
Close-up shot of him. Week before, Hull boy.
Pride of Britain Award. I mean, I'm not saying we did it for him. Maybe he did some of that running himself and did all that magnificent stuff without our help. Both young men.
Well done to him.
Both young men that we found on here. Nobody would have even heard of him ever, would they?
Probably not. No.
Found him in for this little tiny corner of the internet.
Yeah, well done, the Hull boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did the Hull boy become the youngest person to run the length of Britain because he was on this show? Is that what we're saying?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, inspired.
All right.
Inspired by us.
Some stuff might have happened in the middle, but I don't think anyone's talking about that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to move on. Let's see who we're going to make this week.
Hey, who else can we put on our springboard to finally give him a platform?
Lots of West Ham fans.
Dean used to be a professional actor, but he's finally arrived now. He's on this show. He was once on TV, but now look at the success that he's gone on to.
Yorkshire Tea adverts.
Yeah.
You're like the Simon Cowell of the football podcasting world.
I'm not sure that's great.
Just give us a taste.
Neither am I.
Give us a taste of your Yorkshire Tea voice again, please.
My Yorkshire Tea voice was just my voice.
Oh.
Or do you want me to do a line from it?
Please.
Oh, it's proper Yorkshire.
Right.
Did not have your back now?
No. They got a string of famous people. In fact, it went me and then Michael Parkinson.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So I opened the door for Michael Parkinson like you did for the Hull boy, like you did for the Cardiff City fan. We're just givers. That's what we are.
Well, what we'll say is that tea adverts in the UK are often synonymous with chimps.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is rich heritage there, following on in the lineage.
Yes. Yeah. I thought you were going to say chimps or rats, but I'm glad you left it where you did.
I didn't call you a rat. Your wife did. Right. So from Yorkshire to West Ham, presumably, to London.
Yes. Is West Ham heavy? Because as we've said a few times this year, we don't really know how many wins we're going to get, do we? So you got to enjoy them when they come.
We're really cowardly. If we lose, we don't really do much with the opposition fans. No.
Burnley last week, I think we had about a minute.
Yeah, which was a minute too long.
It really was, wasn't it? Yeah. Whereas this time, absolutely, I've got hours of West Ham stuff. They seem all right, in fairness, the West Ham fans for the most part. But yeah, imagine this is a Southampton podcast, and you're making the most of 4 wins in about 18 months now or something.
Yeah.
We've had I think we'd have stopped. If I'm going to be honest,
we would just knocked it on the head.
I think we'd have had to stop Propaganda. We'd just been like, well, it's not really a viable format anymore because we just lose every single week.
Start trying to mine League 2 for funny content.
Yeah, it's not that funny anymore, is it? If you never win. But West Ham fan TV. Then we'll go to the people who are outside Elland Road first of all. Following that, so here's someone who loved Elland Road.
And then coming away from home against a team that they're not doing well, are they, Leeds? Their home ground is amazing. Their fans totally got behind them. there wasn't an empty seat in the house tonight.
But does that make you pine for what we had?
Oh, of course it does. Of course it does. Yeah, but the thing is, you walk into that away end tonight in the bar and there wasn't the kind of feeling that we normally get at away ends. You don't get the songs. I think we all kind of knew what was going to happen tonight, especially when you see the team on your phone before you walk into the ground. How do you get behind a team? How do you build them up when you can't get behind something? It's hard.
I've got to say this. £130,000 a week should be getting them up for it. We shouldn't be down to 2,000 voices. They get paid a lot of money to go out there and play football, and a lot of them can't play it.
He's got a terrific voice, hasn't he? Yeah, I like that.
It's generally a pretty good accent, is the West Ham accent. There is a slightly scarier sounding bloke we're going to hear from in a bit.
Well, I was going to say, for anybody
who sounds a bit threatening.
Anybody who's not familiar with the geography of London, West Ham is the East End, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's, if you're going to cliche it, it's Craze territory.
Yeah. Whereas now it's just a big bowl.
Yeah, big shopping centre that
has some big concerts on in summer.
It's a shame, because I listen to that. I don't know about you, Dean, but I feel a certain degree of sympathy with them. Ignore the division for a second. We need them to go down because it means we're less likely to. But I feel sorry for them in a footballing sense, because one of the reasons why I said on the match ball I enjoyed the game on Friday was it felt like a proper football match, like two teams, heritage teams slugging it out, trying to get 3 points. And, it might not have been the prettiest game, and it was a bit backs to the wall for Leeds, but, it was a spectacle at least. And you've got a club there that, the away fans are ready to travel in great numbers. And, look at when we were in the EFL and you get 3 people on a skateboard.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're hideously biased, and we've probably said this a number of times before, but the Premier League is better for having us in it, just for that kind of occasion, that kind of night. It's so much better to see a full Ellen Road under the lights, some teams going ding-dong, against each other, again, instead of it being at Dean Court, or whatever it's called now. Yeah, fair enough, Bournemouth are great and right up there, and they recruit well, and they play good football.
But grow up, yeah.
I prefer to see 2 sloggers at it. At Ellen Road. No, it was good. I haven't been on a show since. I thought we played really well, and I thought the second half was sensible, especially what we heard afterwards from Farke. I thought it was a really good performance. 3 points. And what I don't like about this is the West Ham Fan TV coverage so far, Michael, is they don't sound as sad as I hoped they would. They seem more accepting.
Resigned.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, resigned is probably about right for this as well.
Yeah.
You mentioned the lights there. In fact, this guy was clearly struggling with them because he had his sunglasses on as he was being interviewed in the West End car park at 10:30 at night.
Maybe he's got cataracts. Why are you bullying him?
He could have. I mean, he said he was talking as if he'd watched the game, so I'm guessing he saw it. But yeah, he's sort of got aviator shades on. Someone in the comments said he looked like is it Dr. Eggman, the baddie from Sonic, being interviewed. But anyway, you'll hear the level of optimism from him in this clip.
And then we've got a horrendous run of fixtures through December.
Yeah.
By the time the January window's open,
We'll be down.
it could be. Let me ask you a question, right now, if someone said to you right now that we get 12 points this season and we won't be the worst team in the Premier League, would you take it?
And we won't.
We won't be the worst team in Premier League history. We'll get the 12 points. Because
I don't care.
We lost at Wolves. We lost at Wolves in League Cup. Sunderland beat us at their place. Brentford have beat us. Now Leeds beat us. We can't get anything from the teams around us. We beat a very off Forest on the back of 15 minutes counter-attacking football, the best 15 minutes of football we played this season.
The only 15 minutes.
The only 15 minutes football we played this season.
Yeah.
There is absolutely nothing to cling to. Nothing. There isn't one quarter optimism, not one bit of shred of optimism you can take from this team.
But apart from that,
aiming for 12 points.
That
is what he was basically saying there.
That's the lowest of the low bars, isn't it? My gosh. Even when we've had bad seasons in the past, you're not thinking, let's just get past Derby's total.
Yeah.
There's some dignity attached to actually putting a fight up. That's mad.
Yeah, you've got to at least try. I mean, they're not that bad, are they? Let's face it.
they're trending towards somewhere between 16 and 17 points at the minute. So they're going to exceed the targets.
I hope they do. I hope for our sake they do get 16 or 17 points.
Or is it that if you really lower your bar, if you set your expectations so low, when you exceed them, it feels unbelievable? So if they're going 12 points and they end up getting 14, 15, open bus tour.
Well, you know what follows, don't you?
The Championship, which I know sometimes when you've been relegated, it can be a relief, can't it? Because you're like, oh, at least we're not going to get beaten every week.
Yeah,
there's something.
It could be a palate cleanser.
There's something different.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's looking forward to that.
And when we go down, are we going to come back?
Yeah.
Because you look at the clubs that have gone down, these went down, spent years down. Sunderland went to League One, Forest went. We're not going to be the first big club to go down and drop again. And it's going to happen because of the guy at the top of the ballroom.
Useless.
Can't. His method to running a football club. If you said to him now, we're gonna. Who do you want to replace Nuno? Who replaces Nuno? You go to clubs like Brentford and Brighton. They've got shortlists. They know. He doesn't know. He's bumbling from one out-of-work manager to the next. If Nuno goes before the end of the season, he'll be the next out-of-work manager. He'll be the next one bumbling along.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy it. Let's just enjoy the season while we get to some Premier League grounds. Because next year we'll get a lot of 12:30 kickoffs. The £30 away ticket cap goes, and we'll be charged, 40. I've got Charlton mates who had to pay 40 quid to go and watch Ipswich midweek.
Yeah.
It's going to be a horrendous season next year.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fun as a match-going fan. That home ground's going to get worse. It's a grim future. It is a real grim, bleak future for us.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yeah.
Still.
Back to the studio.
Summerfield looks good.
Yeah.
Ish for him.
It's hard not to hear that and sympathise. Like I said, on a football level, we need them to suffer. And I'm all for it. But on a human level, we've been there. And
he's saying that there's a possibility they could maybe, have multiple relegations. Can you imagine the Olympic Stadium in League One?
Could you imagine the Olympic Stadium in non-league? if it spirals out of control, it turns out they're mortgaged up to the eyeballs. They can't get rid of the players, and they have to go into admin. They tumble through the leagues.
You suspect they might struggle if they went down because there's got to be a lot of bloat in that squad, hasn't there?
A fire sale
and people they can't sell, who are still on massive wages, and because Christ, some of their summer signings, they actually spent loads of money in summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're all absolutely terrible.
Well, I would say it was one of their gripes heading into this, wasn't it, that they dropped like 40 million on Fernandes? Because I was interested in us getting him from Southampton. Then I saw the price. I was like, no, you're all right.
And instead they played that mysterious...
mysterious girl?
No, maybe they'd have been better off. But instead they're playing Andy Irvine, or Irvine, whatever his name is, in midfield. Who
sounds like a random Scottish regen.
Well, he kind of is, because they're all confused by him.
He should be playing for someone like Preston.
Well, yeah, he should, shouldn't he? Because I assumed he was young when he just appeared in the team. Not so. He's 25, which means
that is young.
He's youngish, but he's not like he's not someone plucked out of the youth team. Yeah, he's been at Hearts. Then he's been. They signed him from Austria Klagenfurt. Then he was sent out on loan there again last year, and he's come back this year.
Right.
And he's in the team.
Yeah.
What's going on? If you don't spend 40 million quid and then put him in, is what I'm saying. They didn't like him enough last year to play him. And now he's in the team.
I'll be honest, I didn't know he existed, Dean.
I was going to say, you'd feel like a 25-year-old player who's starting games in the middle of midfield for a Premier League team, that three brilliant football minds like us would have heard of him, and we haven't. Yeah,
when he was turned up against Brentford the other week, because I watched that game, I was like, I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah.
Who on earth is he? No, it turns out it's him. Phil might know who he is.
Probably.
Top of the league.
Oh, yeah. I bumped into Phil, actually, start of the week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Just a little coincidence. He was knocking about in Leeds. I was in Leeds. He was there. We had a coffee. It was lovely.
Oh, nice.
And he tried to keep getting away. I wouldn't let him, Say, if you don't sit down, I'm going to handcuff you to that chair.
Be my friend, Phil.
Yeah, please. Why are you not answering my messages? That kind of thing. But yeah, he's having a jolly old time. But unfortunately, he couldn't go to. They beat Celtic, and he couldn't go to the Celtic game because he had something on the Sunday because the TVs moved it around, didn't they, for televising? But he seems quite happy, shall we say? Which I kind of resent him for in a way.
Brendan Rodgers back on the job market, which is an interesting one because there's some talk actually that Wolves might go for him. I did see, which will be interesting because then it'll just. Oh, then Ange might go to Celtic, having left Forest. And then Nuno was at Forest, and he left, so Ange could go in there. Then it's all going to just it's very merry-go-roundy.
Why don't Ange go to Wolves, Potter go to Celtic, and then just keep rotating?
He's got a job, hasn't he, Potter now?
Yeah, Sweden, is it? Is the national team manager?
He can do both.
It's true. It's only part-time, isn't it?
Yeah.
International manager.
Yeah.
I've always thought that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they get paid so much.
Which is exactly why Bielsa lives at Uruguay's training ground.
Yeah, Bielsa won't do it part-time.
Yeah.
Tuchel is.
Have a week off, Marcelo. No.
Watching old videos. Anyway, we'll go back to West Ham Fan TV, and this is Nicky, the guy who's asking the questions. This is him the day after. See if he's found any hope by this point.
When they got that goal back in 65, 70 minutes, you can see the Leeds fans. I don't know what Leeds season's been like. I haven't really concentrated on them. But their season must have been to the point where they got the goal back and then they start panicking. This is the 90th minute, they start panicking. They've just been beat by Burnley, who we've got in a couple of weeks. So they was panicking a little bit. No need to panic, boys, because, these boys ain't got any. The wasted chances, the wasted opportunities that we got. And there was a few chances that we had that we should have scored. There was a few. The front players are feeding on scraps. The midfield, nowhere near. You look at Sean Longstaff. Sean Longstaff ran the fucking show last night. I honestly don't know where we go from here. I really don't. Down, I think. But, as I said, you live in hope at times at these three worst teams. We've bitten off more than we can chew. And this ownership has, their vulnerabilities in knowing how to run a football club. And I think they at times, they understand as well that we're always banking on there being three worst clubs. We send a bit of money, we'll have enough quality, and there'll be three worst clubs. Not this year, boys. Sorry, you've bitten off more than you can chew.
You can tell it is all just spiralling out of control, isn't it? Do you see the news reports this morning, Wednesday, that Lucas Paqueta's eyeing a move potentially in January, and you wonder if because they're in the hole for a lot of money, PSR might be an issue. They might need to sell, get ahead of it, ahead of the summer. It's looking pretty bleak because he was on the verge of a move to Man City, wasn't he, at one point?
Yeah, I think he was involved in the sort of gambling stuff, wasn't he? Which I think maybe kept him at West Ham for longer than he maybe would have hoped.
Yeah,
he's been cleared of all that now, hasn't he?
I believe so. Yeah, and let's assume so.
Let's assume
you are innocent until proven guilty, as Levi solicitors would, I'm sure, happily tell us. But you could see it in his performance on Friday. He was a stroppy little so-and-so, wasn't he?
He was, but he's talented. Would you have him?
Yeah, but I think he's probably going to cost 50 million quid or something. Mind you, if they're a distressed seller, you never know.
There you go.
But I don't think we're going to be ponying up the sort of money to get him that would be required.
No, probably not. Well, as we were talking about Andy Irvine a while ago in the team selection, go to Top Flight Time Machine, which is a podcast I listen to all the time. It did start as a football podcast many, many years ago. It's now
like this.
A bit like the Member Show, if anyone listens to that. Not really about football anymore. But Sam Delaney, the guy who hosts it, he's a West Ham fan, and he was talking a bit about Nuno's team selection, and he thinks it was quite funny.
It's like he's making selections that are like surreal team selections, and we lost to Brentford, and everyone on the telly was saying that's one of the worst performances I've ever seen. How strange that Nuno, a seemingly sensible manager, picked all these players out of positions, picked these obscure kind of reserve team players, left all of our big money signings on the bench. Really weird. Anyway, we got battered by Brentford. And then Friday came around. I said, well, the only way's up. At least he's learned his lesson. He's not going to make the same mistake again. He picked the same team. He doubled down. And anyone, I don't know if you watched it, but like all the pundits and everyone were correctly saying that is one of the worst performances I've seen by any team in the Premier League. And obviously the players weren't good enough. Their attitude was bad. But you have to look at the manager for picking such a strange team of players who were nowhere near the first team under any previous manager. And then also playing everyone out of position. Left back at right back at left back, another left back on left wing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And everyone said this was disastrous. It was so unlike Nuno. It is unbelievable. I've never seen a team look so shit. Friday comes around and he's like, guess what? I'm doing the fucking same thing again. That's right. Wait and see my team selection, are you? Well, I'll put you out of your misery. It's the same as against Brentford. Why? Because I don't care what any of the haters said. I thought we were fucking brilliant. Okay. I almost respect him.
It's the gallows humour again, isn't it?
Yeah.
So bizarre.
It is weird that he's choosing to do this.
Yeah, because I didn't realise that was the same team that had started against Brentford.
He did shuffle the formation a bit. I can't remember how anymore, because also they had
badly.
Scarles, the guy who went off injured, I think he was the left back who was playing at right back against Brentford. I think he wasn't playing right back in this game, but he was still in the team.
The way he was describing it then, it reminded me the other day, my dog threw up on the carpet, right? Stay with me. And I thought, right, this will work. So I got some cleaning products that I thought might work. Didn't. So I was just wading under the sink to try and find anything that I could find that might do the job. Is that what he's doing with his squad?
You just brought back a memory from my teenage years of holding a house party for me and my mates, underage, but there was drink. Drink was imbibed. And somebody threw up on my carpet. So in my wisdom, I hoovered it up.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you ruin the carpet and a hoover?
It melted the hoover. But it was a bag hoover back in the day. Yeah. And it melted the bag.
Not waterproof bags, though, are they?
Generally not, no.
Not acid proof.
No. Anyway, good times. Right, pause the clips there for a second, Michael, because what's that you've got in front of you? The day's finally arrived, hasn't it? The thing we've been waiting for.
I'll give you a clue.
Oh, dear Lord. If you're on the audio-only version, I should probably tell you what that is that Michael's got in his hand. Any guesses before I do the big reveal?
I'll give you another clue. It's got a lovely weight to it.
It's the White Hot 5.0 Ultra from Manscaped. And you are a very hirsute-man there.
Yeah, apparently Dean was just saying not so much.
Are you a bit light of hair?
I am, yeah. I can't really wade in on this because from the chin down, I'm like a snooker ball. So it's not something that I necessarily need.
Michael, however...
Yeah, I can only use it in the garden. That's my main problem.
You can use this in the shower, the White Hot 5.0 Ultra, which is good, so you can clog your plug hole up.
That's what I mean. Garden.
Entertain the neighbours.
Some anonymous woodland.
On a windy day.
Make sure you stand downwind. So if you want to trim your body hair all over, reduce the chance of nicks and so on and so forth.
There is also a nose hair clipper, which men of a certain age, I've got to tell you,
yeah,
you are needing that.
Thanks to Manscaped for sending us the package of goodies. Probably only one of us is going to be able to try these out. I was going to say, Michael, you need to be the willing and able volunteer here as the man who's hairiest out of all of us.
Just leave it in the office. It's communal. No? I think probably the first person who uses it will claim it. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Skin-safe technology. That's what the blurb says. Good for your skin. So, yeah, less likely to nick yourself on that because you don't want grooming accidents.
Damn right. Certainly not when you're out in the countryside.
So, right. White Hot look. I'm going to do the scripted bit now. White Hot looks, smooth results. The White Hot 5.0 Ultra brings the heat without cooking your skin, Michael.
Thank goodness. There is some crop soother, it's called, in this box as well, which is actually listed as ball aftershave lotion. So that's nice. Which
leads me nicely into this bit. It's sleek, easy to use, and way less terrifying than whatever you're using before.
I think it's slightly more terrifying. If you're not on the video version, there's a light on that. Michael, put the light on.
It's coming up for Halloween. You could, yeah. You can use the code TSB for 15% off your entire order at manscaped.com. That's 15% off with the code TSB at manscaped.com. This is a great line to sign off with. Stay cool, stay smooth, and leave the burns to the sun.
Very good. Right, let's get back to it then.
Let's go for something sensible first. Claret and Booze, who is the guy we heard from last week, who was he was very pissed off about the fact there were no protests. He was kind of advocating for a revolution and stuff. We'll just hear his take on the game.
We looked a lot better in the second half because Leeds basically took the piss out of us. They sat back in two deep banks of five, gave us a ball and said, come on, show us what you've got. What did we have? Fuck all. That's the long and short of it. Nothing. They just played counter-attack in the second half. So, of course, we're going to have more of the ball. I'm not feeling angry now in this one. I'm not. I didn't think... Because I never know. But someone said to me in the chat, is this going to be an angry rant? And I said, an angry review. And I said, I don't know until I get going. I don't know. You know, sometimes just me face winds me up. But I never know how they're going to go. They're not predetermined. But in this one, I'm telling you, it's just a bit humbling, really. We are shit. We are where we belong. I think we deserve to be rock bottom of this league. And that is entirely representative of what these owners have done to this club.
Have Leeds ever pissed you off so much that you've looked in the mirror and just gone, oh, fuck off?
Plenty of things have done that to me.
Right.
Stupid fucking... You're still here, are you? Great.
You again.
Oh, brilliant. I've got to deal with you all day.
Right.
So from someone not angry to someone who is angry.
Right.
E20's own TV.
Right.
So he's doing a watch-along.
Is E20 the postcode, presumably?
Probably, yes.
Or is it some youth slang we don't understand?
I'm guessing it. Yeah, it must be, mustn't it? Yeah.
E20, yeah.
But he's doing his watch-along. 3 minutes in, it's 1-0. There's quite a bit of bleep in here. He's not in the mood for seeing the lighter side of this.
Wait a minute, Leeds on the ball. Ball goes wide. Ball comes in. Oh, you're fucking having a fucking laugh with me. Why do I deal with fucking not even fucking 3 minutes in, you bunch of fucking melts? Fucking hell, mate. We are fucking toast. Fuck off. Fuck right off, you bunch of overpaid And Nuno, you can fuck off and all, mate, you Portuguese. Anyone defending this right now, right, needs a clump. Fucking 1-0 down after 3 fucking minutes. Do you know what I mean? 3 minutes. Now we've got a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Now we've got a fucking problem here now. Because how are we supposed to score when we're so defensive-minded? Fucking 1-0 to Leeds. And I've got to put Alan fucking Smith on the fucking Crow's Nest commentary. Shit.
Stands on its own merits, that one, doesn't it? Yeah.
Nothing's going right for him.
No.
And it was 2-0 not long afterwards.
Just say it is. That is the embodiment, actually, of looking in the mirror and going, just fuck off. All of it. Mirror, fuck off. Face, fuck off.
Should we 2-0?
Right. Corner's about to come in. Ball comes in. You're fucking kidding me. You're fucking kidding me, you bunch of... It's over. It's fucking over. This fucking club is going to fucking kill me. You bunch of fucking overpaid... You've killed us. You've killed us. Leeds 2, West Ham United now. You've fucking killed us, mate. Bunch of got wankers who can't defend. You've got an owner who's a Max Kilman can't win a fucking header. £40 million and you can't win a fucking header, you fucking first 15 minutes of people saying, no, don't worry about it. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Fucking listen to me. We're not fine.
Can I just say, declaring it's over, I don't know if he meant the game or the season, but it's sort of a through line on both, isn't it, really? 9th game of the season, you've got to sit through another 29 before this comes to the conclusion that you feel like you can already see before the end of October. Awful.
Yeah. Long season ahead. But you never... But then again...
I mean, look, it still might be us, but it's hard not to listen to that and just go, yeah.
And that's the thing. They look well adrift at the moment, but you literally can win 2 games and you're like, oh, I think we're fine, actually.
I mean, you say that. They've won all season.
Yeah, I know they're not looking good, but...
Yeah, they're on for like 4 wins this season, if that.
All right, fine.
But maybe not the next one, but the one after that, managerial change. So the 4th managerial change. It might be the sweet one.
I think we found from experience last time we were in the Premier League, that stuff always goes well.
Yep.
New manager bounce.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Get a new manager every other week.
Allardyce didn't bounce, did he?
No, there's a reason for that.
Did we get any points under Allardyce? Did we like scrape a draw or 2?
We got 1 point against Newcastle at home.
Was he there for Leicester? Or was that still...
No, that was still Gracia, was it?
That's still Gracia? I can't really remember.
It was
got
all
1 point.
It was all sad. We don't need to rake over the coals.
Yeah, it was over by that point.
Let's enjoy somebody else's misery. That's the point of this show.
Indeed. So he's on this live stream. You know, you get the comments coming in. At least he's in a mood to enjoy the friendly banter he's receiving.
I'm going to miss the free 6 points when you guys go down. Why don't you fuck off, mate? How about that?
I mean, it's perfectly fair.
It's gone beyond that kind of self-effacing, I'll laugh at myself into just complete and utter nihilism.
Fuck off.
Yeah, just nihilism. Why do you all just fuck off? Love it.
Right, Brexit Bubbles next.
Yep.
Interesting name. But these got... she was saying, actually, the songs on the first one we heard from, saying the songs on the concourse weren't getting going and stuff, but there's a Frank Lampard song which I quite enjoyed from Brexit Bubbles.
What, for anybody who doesn't know the chant, what was that?
It was X-Men couldn't carry, not the X-Men.
Yeah.
Whatever number of men are in the song couldn't carry Lampard.
10 men, 9 men, 8 men, 7 men.
And his forklift truck couldn't carry Lampard. Right. And then into Big Fat Frank.
Right.
It's nice to hear.
So is that a chant in support of him or to trash him?
To trash him.
Because it could be either.
Oh, yeah. Could people calling you big and fat? Is that what you're hearing as you walk down the street and you're going, I think they mean that positively.
They mean body positive, great. No, is that presumably because
you go, girl. That's what you're thinking.
Because you went to Chelsea?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they hate him.
Good. Right. Fine.
So, but when he's their third manager of the season, maybe they'll learn to love him again.
Maybe there is a great comeback on, particularly with the way that Coventry are flying. You just wonder if he sees the bright lights of the Premier League, the chance to save his boyhood club.
I called this weeks ago.
You did, to be fair.
And I would love to see it, especially if he takes them down.
Right. We need the Obama giving himself a medal meme here for you, D.
Yep. If it happens. If it doesn't, just disregard.
Back to Brexit bubbles. And this is all footage from the away end. You've got both goals in this, and then just a sample of the toxicity of the away end. I know we mentioned it on the match ball, how there were loads of chants about them being shit.
One of my favourite subgenres of clip that we have on this show is stuff from the away end when Leeds score. It's that distant but surround sound raw, I think, that you get.
And because you know, particularly the first goal, because you can picture it in your head, you can line it up with the sound you hear here, which is nice.
That's what happened. You play a shit team again. For fuck's sake. Fucking 3 minutes, not even now, didn't even know. Nothing. Straight away. Lawrence. We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. We sold our soul for that shithole. We sold our soul for that shithole. We lose every week. You're nothing special. We lose every week. It's so easy. So easy. This could be double digits. First ever Premier League game to go double fucking digits. I'm not surprised. Fucking diabolical. They deserve to be relegated tonight. You're not fair. You're not fit to wear the shirt. You're not fit to wear the shirt. There's not one of those players, not one, who is fit to wear that shirt. Not a single one of those. I'm not making excuses. Absolutely every single one of those is fucking wank.
All those songs, if you went into Spotify and searched for a playlist, Toxic Away Ends, it's the greatest hits of that, isn't it? Every single one there.
It is. And you know things are going wrong, and you're extremely angry when you start putting the word fucking in the middle of other words. He went straight a fucking way. And it's like, I'm so angry, but there's nowhere to put this word, so I'm going to just stick it in the middle of these two.
There's a little sound, actually, on the first goal going in. And I don't know if it's a particular West Stand noise, because there's such heavy seats in there, but you hear like a thump after it goes in. I think it's someone like twatting a seat down. You hear it quite often on away clips when we've scored.
Fuck off!
Yeah, it's that. I know exactly what you do. Well, it's a turn and a bang.
Because when you're in your home stadium, you feel like you want to be a little bit more careful of it. You can be angry, maybe give your seat a little bit of a whack, but you don't want to cause criminal damage.
You can't damage those West Stand seats. Fucking hell.
Well, true. Yeah, true. Nothing will destroy them.
About 12 kilos each. They're
all built out of pure asbestos.
It's like cast iron and stuff in those. But yeah, that was.
But your behaviour is just a tiny bit more measured in your home stadium because you don't want to get banned or anything. But when you're away, all bets are off.
Yeah. Let's move on to someone else who was at Allen Road. It's thanks to official Brad Farnell who sent me this from Instagram. But this is Johnny. He's taking out the O's and stuff from his name.
What's it supposed to be then? Johnny.
So Johnny,
right?
I guess. But he's sort of taken out some letters anyway. But this is he's done a nice edit for me on this, to be honest. He's sort of done his whole day at Leeds in about a minute.
Leeds away. That was genuinely one of the most unenjoyable away games I've ever been to. The starting 11 immediately sucked out any potential hope I had of us getting a result. I cannot believe after how bad we were against Brentford in our previous game that he would repeat the thing of playing a right back at left back and a left back at right back. That's before getting onto our midfield of Andy Irving and Thomas Souček. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it feels like under Nuno so far we're actually going backwards. Today was the most I've ever personally heard an away end and the home end singing songs in unison. Whether it was about at our stadium and selling our soul for that bowl. Karen Brady, David Sullivan, the Leeds fans joined in with a lot of those songs. Believe it or not, this was my first time to Ellen Road, and I have to say I was extremely impressed with the atmosphere. Travelling to King's Cross, doing my last hour of work on the train, getting to Leeds, checking into a hotel, having to sleep here, getting a train back tomorrow morning, it really just doesn't feel worth it at the moment. After Monday night, I said to people they could ask me again after Friday whether I thought we were going down or not. I don't think I really even need to provide an answer to that anymore.
Having to sleep here?
Glorious
We
day.
fucking do it all the time.
All this fresh air in the north.
Yeah.
Probably the best night's sleep of his life.
Yeah.
What's he on about? But it's true, isn't it? You know, when you go away somewhere, like let's say you've gone to, I don't know, a wedding and you have to travel to get there. You have a great time. Maybe you overdo it a little bit on the sauce. You go to bed, you wake up in the morning, oh, Christ, I've got to drive back from Shropshire now. God, I feel so sad about it.
But at least you've hopefully had a nice day the day before.
Yeah.
Whereas he didn't, by the sounds of it.
It's like travelling to go to a funeral, isn't it, actually? Go to a funeral, get absolutely leathered, and then wake up and went, oh, nice and dead then. Off we go.
I did that at Wembley when we got there a couple of seasons ago. I booked a cheap hostel thinking if we win, I'll get leathered and sleep there. If we don't, I'll drive home. I drove home.
Yeah.
I had a post-Watford playoff hotel booked, went home.
Yeah.
Not staying.
I understand it. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Even though you're a thriftman, you forwent the hotel room that you'd paid for.
Correct.
I thought you would try and squeeze the pips of that one and get every penny's worth.
Such was my level of sadness.
Yeah.
I just wanted to go home and cry. And it was that kind of atmosphere because I was on the train with Watford fans mainly. And they were fully on board with it.
Yeah,
I was worried they'd be rubbing my face in it, but no, they couldn't give a fuck.
We got on that special train that was put on from Leeds Station, which it turned out, I think the travel company that put it on was actually run by Man United fans, as it turned out. Bit upsetting when we found that out afterwards, but it was a 5-hour journey back. 5 hours just watching it slowly get dark.
I was Cardiff. I was thinking it was Wembley again. Yeah, obviously that makes sense. Yeah.
Just one of the saddest little train journeys I've ever had.
We never have to go to Cardiff again, though, do we?
No, I think that's it. That's what's done with it.
We've
now.
got a full division between us at the moment, so
apart from the Europa League final 2028 Millennium Stadium.
Is it?
I don't know. I just said words.
It could be, yeah.
It could be.
It could be.
Right, great.
Although they're probably not. Wales probably don't have the budget to pay off whoever they need to pay off to get a final.
Right.
It'll be in Riyadh.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's the
Europa League final.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
It will happen.
Yep. No, I'm agreeing with you.
100% will happen. Yeah. They'll say, well, everyone's had a go now, so we've just got where we've got to do. We've got to take it to the Middle East, haven't we?
It's been in every European city now.
Yeah. Europe, we've done all that.
If you just extend the boundaries of Europe, it's kind of in Europe.
Yeah.
If you just it's sort of attached.
Yeah. You can get there by a plane from Europe. Easy.
Yeah, what they'll do is they'll speak to the government out there. They'll make some sort of special economic zone or something that just surrounds the stadium. That'll technically be under the auspices of UEFA. They'll go, well, technically it's Europe. Of course we can. Of course we can do that.
Not very cynical.
Yeah, visit Riyadh, everybody. There we go.
I tell you what, as we're on bad owners, shall we take another trip to League One, actually? Just places we'll never have to go again with a bit of luck. Huddersfield. So remember when we were last in the league with Huddersfield?
Are they still going?
They are. They're in a. They were getting bombed the other week. If you remember the phone in that we had.
Oh yes, on Radio Leeds. Radio Leeds. Bombing on Radio Leeds. Yeah.
But they've been bummed a bit more since then. They lost 3-0 at the weekend. Lee Grant, the Northern Football manager, is still in charge.
Can I just say, by the way, my mate sent me a screen grab of their Twitter account, and it said, HTAFC or whatever. Northern Football was the bio.
It's on the bottom of their team sheets. It says the home of Northern Football on the bottom of the team sheets.
Oh, they're really leaning into the wrong thing there, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe they could have got away with it in the Premier League. They were sort of, was it like Yorkshire's club or something? They were claiming
it was on the road signs. If you drove into Huddersfield, they changed them all, and it's a Premier League town.
It said it at the train station as well. I was working out in Manchester. I hated it, seeing the gloating signs. Fuck off.
Although it was always funny when our club, Leeds United, ran ad campaigns for season tickets. And I remember, do you remember that there was one for Leeds season tickets that went up in Huddersfield Station? Because obviously they just sign up with an agency and they'll say, well, we've got boards across West Yorkshire here. And then there was one poster board inside Huddersfield's rather fantastic train station. It is a lovely train station.
It's not bad.
It's reopened, hasn't it? It's had a refurb.
Has it?
Oh, yeah.
Save it for the members.
Exciting stuff.
Wow. This is why people tune into propaganda.
It's got a nice pub in the train station too.
Yeah. Yes, it does. It does.
I think Are we saying Huddersfield's nice now?
No, we're saying that Huddersfield Station is nice.
Oh, okay, good for passing through. No,
in much the same way that Bradford, where I'm from Bradford's got some lovely buildings. Let's stop there.
Yeah, the last 4 results, they've lost 3-0 at Wickham, 2-1 at home to Bolton, 2-1 at home to Stockport, and 1-0 away at Harrogate.
This is why really?
It was the Papa
Pizza,
Papa Checker Trade, or whatever it's called.
I mean, this is the daft thing when you start to take
Papa Checker Trade's good, isn't it?
When you start to take on stupid slogans like this, everyone's just going to use it as a stick to beat you with and say, "What is that? Northern football? Is it then? You silly twat."
So understandably, their fans are not happy. So they've been sort of saying, "Oh, we keep getting beaten. This is quite shit." And because their owner is a thin-skinned child, as you saw when he was refusing to write the word Leeds and stuff on Twitter, him and his mate.
Dave Moonhead.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
He's now getting in touch with Huddersfield fans who are being critical to have a go at them. So Huddersfield Fan TV has put out some videos saying, "Aren't we shit now? We're meant to be good."
Do you know? I know people criticise Parag for being a bit of a robot.
You don't want him dipping into people's Twitter DMs, though, do you?
I prefer the robot than this.
Yeah. So he's gone in, and this all stems from the Huddersfield Fan TV. He's a very benign character. He's not dropping C-bombs on anyone. I think he's called them clowns.
Right,
is what he said.
Hard hitting.
Pretty strong stuff to call someone a clown.
Yeah.
And that's what's upset Kevin Nagle. And this is him. So this is him talking through the message that he has been sent.
As you can see, I'm going to read through it and I'm going to react to it as well. He started by saying, "I listened to your diatribe, and I must say you are mean-spirited and vicious. Most importantly, while you make 1 or 2 salient points, you are profoundly wrong. The name-calling of people is shocking. No one is hiding. You seem to enjoy being nasty. Your negativity is amazing. Very disappointing, Ryan. You lack objectivity. It is sorely lacking, but I appreciate your passion." So let's just react to this message that I received on Wednesday about this. Now, I don't know what diatribe means, by the way, so I'm presuming that's an American term. I'm not sure what it means. Maybe it means rubbish. Maybe that's what it means. I don't know. But it sounds like it means rubbish.
I mean, that's a damning indictment of the Huddersfield education system, isn't it?
It's an American word.
Yeah.
Like sidewalk.
I presume it's an American word.
Don't know what that means.
I'm going to check, see what it does mean.
You know what it means.
What, a forceful and bitter verbal attack against someone or something?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Calling him all clowns. But he went on and on. He went messages after message having to go at him.
Can we just, before you do, it's French in origin.
Is that right?
Diatribe.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So this show's educational as well as talking about train stations. 16th century French.
Yeah, what was the word you started with as well?
What?
At the start, very start of the show.
Sojourn.
A sojourn, yeah.
A sojourn.
I'm going to look up what it actually means.
A couple of French words. I'll just talk to Michael. What does Nagle think is going to happen here? Does Nagle think that Huddersfield Fan TV is going to read this and be like, yeah, you're right, I want to formally apologise? It can only stoke things up, this. I find this utterly bizarre behaviour from supposedly a grown-up in the room.
He's very grown up as well, isn't he? He's not some young hothead. He's got an old man's moustache.
Nagle? Yeah.
Should know better.
Although it is quite an American moustache, if you know what I mean.
A diatribe of a moustache.
Yeah. Yeah. A sojourn is a temporary stay. Or is to stay somewhere temporarily. And it is from French, based in Latin, no less. Wow.
Well, there you go.
So highbrow on this show.
I know. Intellectual. That's what the word.
I'm not sure Googling what words mean is highbrow, if I'm perfectly honest.
Let me just have a look at the word fuckwits. See if that is. It is there.
Picture yourself.
Yeah. Right, next word.
Let's get back to the Premier League, or at least the Premier League for now. We'll finish with some Wolverhampton. Obviously, I didn't really know what I wanted from this game, because Burnley, a draw would have been best for us, I guess. Burnley went and won. It all kicked off. It didn't seem like a very positive atmosphere anyway. So this is Matt Bateman from. This was a clip that was on Twitter. So at the end of the game, you had Strand Larsen going over to try and speak to fans who were expressing some displeasure, and then you had the manager going over and he was doing this thing, like punching his hand like that.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is that youth slang?
He was like shouting some stuff. It was all quite confusing. I wasn't sure if he was having to go at people or like trying to fire them up
or having a breakdown. Mind you, Jesse Marsh was walking around fucking pumping both fists when we'd just been humped by Man City.
Yeah, because we were so proud of him.
Would you describe him as a stupid or contemptible person, often used as a general term of abuse?
Who?
Jesse.
Jesse, yes, I would. I would. Yeah. So let's hear how it sounded when the Wolves players went over.
It sounded like one bloke having a really bad time.
I don't mind that bloke. I think footballers need to hear this stuff sometimes.
We've all been that bloke at one time or another, haven't we? Have we, Dean?
Absolutely, yeah.
Good. Just double checking.
I was that bloke to Jesse Marsh after we'd beaten Bournemouth because he was walking around being like, wasn't that great? I was like, was it? Fuck, mate. Sort your shit out. Did you put that music on underneath that?
No, I think that was
stadium music.
I think that was stadium music.
Was it? It was very foreboding. It sounded like a climactic moment of like a Christopher Nolan war film.
There is genuinely, you've got to have 3 songs at least ready to go at full time, haven't you? Like I know, like so Big Leo does the music at Ellen Road. Surely you've got a little folder there on your play out system, like end of match songs, defeat, draw, creditable draw. I predict a riot if things have gone really, really well. Although,
there was some talk. I've not done this, and it made it into any of the clips, but someone was saying they think they were deliberately playing the music when they did to try and drown out boos at full time because they were like it was quite bad apparently.
That's what they did at Wembley, going back to playoff finals when we played Doncaster, and it was in the wake of the -15 thing. So Bates had demonised. It was Brian Mawhinney, wasn't it, who was the head of the he was one of the figureheads of the EFL. Yeah. Possibly chairman of the EFL, and when he came out to be presented to the teams, like in the other, I think we were the second playoff final, or we might have even been the third. I can't quite remember which way around it was done. It was like, they're playing music over this bit where Mawhinney meets the players. They didn't do that yesterday in the other playoff final. Why is that? Because all the Leeds fans were singing all sorts. You were that bloke.
Good, but he sort of deserved it. Not as much as Bates did. It's a shame for Strand Larsen though, because we'll remember just a few weeks ago when Dave had penned an absolutely brilliant song for him.
What's Dave's channel again?
What's it called now? It's not Talking Wolves. It's something else Wolves.
Google it while we play this clip.
Okay.
And then Strand Larsen. You can't sell him, can you?
Strand Larsen, whoa! Strand Larsen, whoa! If you're Newcastle, you ain't have him. You're not going to buy him off if no, can't sell him.
No, certainly can't, David.
The harmonics from his dad, the backing vocals, absolutely great. I will say the only reason I wanted to correctly attribute that was because we know, as we discovered from the Wolves grasses earlier in the season, it's important to credit little clips when you use them under fair use provisions, because
always Wolves Fan TV,
right?
In brackets, Dazzling Dave.
Yep. Great.
Well, we want to give credit, but also, as we've seen with that Cardiff City fan, as we've seen with the Hull boy, maybe next year Dazzling Dave will be on Strictly because of us.
Record contract.
There you go. Yep.
The new Eminem.
His dad doing the continuity announcents on TV.
What would that sound like, Michael?
It's a good programme.
It's very up and down voices, the Wolverhampton one, isn't it?
Up next on BBC Two, Country File.
So we've got.
Have you got any voiceover work doing stuff like that?
Not really, no.
So we've got a few accents to come from Talking Wolves anyway. So this is the grass. It's his channel, but this isn't the man who was actual grassing himself. So this is someone talking about the manager's future.
Larsen, he gets over to the home fans thinking he's some sort of... He obviously thinks he's got a bigger reputation at Wolves than he has. 5 weeks ago, he was trying to hand in a transfer request to go to Newcastle. So we give him the armband, and then 2, he thinks he can calm down the South Bank. What do you think was going to happen? Because then he drags Pereira into it. Pereira gets dragged into it. He's telling everybody off in the South Bank, everybody apart from the women and children who to F off in the South Bank as he gets escorted away. It's an absolute joke, this club at the moment. He's got to go now. There's no way he can survive this. There's no chance. The fans are completely gone. The players are gone. Andre walked down the tunnel after he was substituted. There's absolutely no chance he should be surviving this now. He's out of ideas. He's had his run at it. The players aren't listening. Once players stop playing for you, you're done. You're finished. And if they don't sack him now, they never will.
Sack him now.
Have they?
I hope they don't, because it's not going very well down there. Didn't they just give him a big contract?
I was going to say, I'd love to know the discussions that they had first at board level when they went, right, let's give this guy an extended contract. And then when he found out, it would have been a little bit, I suppose, like Seth Johnson when he went into that meeting with Peter Ridsdale. Yeah, I'll sign.
Wasn't it like when the season had started as well?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, they've not won the last 4 games of last season.
Still haven't won this. 9 games, no wins.
Yeah. April, their last win.
Madness.
Bloody hell. Anyway, we'll finish then on, we've heard this bloke before from Talking Wolves, is the one, I actually really like him, but he does get very ranty, which I just enjoy immensely. So let's just enjoy.
There's no point talking about football games because we don't turn up to them. So what's the actual point of me sitting here wasting my precious time on this planet and talking about the shower of fucking shit that I'm watching week in, week out? I didn't think it could get much worse than Sunderland last week. I didn't think that. I didn't think it could get worse than Ipswich from last season. It fucking can. And it has. Massively. Because this team are a bunch of inept fucking wankers. The lot of them. They are so fucking shit. From the players, from the 11, from the 9 that are sat on the bench collecting their wage, to the manager, to the coaches, to the fucking dickhead who runs the club. They are all fucking shit at their jobs. I cannot believe what I've seen at the end of that game. We go 2-0 down early against Burnley, who realistically have come for the point already. They were set up like they'd come for the point. We get back in the game at 2-2, probably undeserved because we're shit. We come out of second half and we look terrible again. No, they haven't snatched it, actually, because they're better than us. They are better than Wolves. Every team in the world is better than Wolves. Fleetwood Town would beat Wolves.
It's that looking in the mirror thing again, isn't it? You, all of it.
Inept fucking wankers.
And it does tap into that existential crisis that you have when your team loses. And you think, why am I wasting my scant time on this planet with these idiots?
I like it. There's annoyed at the subs as well. And they're just sat down. But it's true. You do get to that point. You're like, and he can fuck off. I don't know what he's doing. What's that? He's a steward. Is he? All right, fine. I suppose he's meant to be stood there, but he's fucking useless.
I could hear his blood pressure rising through that clip. I could hear it coursing around his veins. Also, a bit harsh on Fleetwood. Just throwing them under the bus.
I don't know where Fleetwood are. In the Football League at the minute. Are they,
you said we're the worst team in the world.
League 2. They're in League 2.
We're worse than Fleetwood.
Mid-table in League 2 on 22 points from 14 games, which I think is quite respectable.
They might give him a game.
Yeah, they might do, actually.
In fairness, when you get to that stage of a season, you wouldn't fancy it, would you? In an away FA Cup draw when you're bottom of the Premier League.
No, God.
You would be sensing that going,
Fleetwood Town, who recently hammered our 21s 4-0.
Yeah,
remember?
of course,
So, in many ways, the form side in the division.
In many ways. Nice little trip to the seaside as well for Wolves.
Indeed. So should we? We'll finish then on his take on the players coming over and that whole thing we heard before.
Are you brain dead? Why the fuck would you do that? You've just put in a shit performance and you're coming over to us. Like, for what? You're obviously going to get hounded. And you did. Jürgen Strand-Larsen, 65 million big ones we could have got for him. 65 million. Do you know what I could do with 65 million? I could probably take my eyes out, surgery, so I wouldn't have to watch that shower of shit again for 65 million. And still have change. It's crazy. And the manager, the Lord and Saviour, I only fucking care about points. He comes over and starts giving it us. Is he all right? I've just watched you sit there, fucking throw your hands in the air, not bring Tolu on before 6 minutes towards the end of the game. and you're coming over to us like punching your hand with your fist. What are you doing? You clown! You're a dickhead. Get the fuck out of my club and take the fucking 20-odd players, 21 players we have with you, because they're all wank.
He's just called him a clown. If he's not careful, he's going to get a strongly worded message from Kevin Nagel.
Yeah. That's a diatribe.
Yeah. That is a diatribe. Yeah.
That's a diatribe.
A diatribe, as us linguists would call it.
How much change do you reckon you get if you've got 65 million quid and you pay to have your eyes taken out?
I just wrote that question down. I think we should speculate. How much would you do it for if you were the surgeon, if you're quoting him?
I reckon if you'd have gone to, what was the fella's name earlier?
Dr. Nick?
No.
Hi, everybody.
The E20 Zone TV.
Right.
I reckon he'd have done it for free. On the other night, he was in the mood. I got the impression.
Right.
It can't be much, can it?
No, although it is probably criminal. You can't just walk into your local GP and say, just whip these two out for me.
You have to do what Tom Cruise did in Minority Report.
Yeah.
Because he has his eyes out in that, doesn't he?
So I've not seen it. No. Why'd you do that?
Neither's he. Hey, there we go. Storyline. Exposition. Yeah. It's part of the...
So he doesn't get...
Eyeball scanned.
Yeah. Eyeball scanned.
Yeah.
There was that thing the other week of a surgeon who was jailed for removing his own legs or something.
Yeah, he had a fetish, didn't he? Yeah.
I don't think that guy's a fetish for having his eyes removed. I think he just doesn't want to watch what's unfolding anymore, which is fair enough because they're a bunch of inept blankers.
Yeah. Are the idea of going to watch your team or like them, I don't know, the players coming over, I suppose, at the end, the thing that's really, really annoying them. They've kind of got to do it because if they don't, then it looks even worse.
Yeah.
It has all the air of being called into work for a meeting with HR.
Yeah.
You know you've got to go in. It's not going to be good.
No. You've got to... In that moment, I wrote it down. You can't win, and I think you've got to go over and you just got to take your fucking medicine.
But what you've got to do is
stand there.
What you find is they often do it, but they do it just far enough away that people can't get to them.
Yeah,
they won't like if you've won, it'll be right up in front of the away end. Everyone's giving it, come on, or the home fans or whatever. It's just edge of the box, just a polite ripple of applause.
And you know you've been battered when it's one of them as well.
Yeah, what is it? The hands up,
hands up, going. Listen, I'm really sorry, but if you've just been beaten and it's not going so well, you kind of look at the ground. Couple of little claps, maybe you look up, little nod, looking sheepish, but
head slightly dipped,
respectful like, but the hands above your head. Listen, sorry, or tapping yourself, going, "It was me, not the manager."
Oh, you give yourself the fist as Pereira did.
Fist yourself.
I think he was wanting to fist the crowd.
Is that right?
I think so.
Right.
Was he offering people out?
It's hard to tell exactly what's going on. It's just a chaotic kind of scene as he goes over there.
I thought in my head it was like, we're going to fight.
I wasn't entirely sure if he was just expressing anger with someone.
Miming headbutts.
Right.
I don't know, he's still there. He was probably expecting to be sacked. And then they'd be like, this is what I'm going out in a blaze of glory here. And then they're like, see you on Monday then? He'd be like, what, really?
Oh.
Fuck's sake. All right. Suppose I will.
Well then, there we go. We'll wrap up propaganda there, I think, for the week. Another hopefully joyous trip around the fan channels next week. It's Brighton this weekend.
I don't think Brighton fans are going to be even if we beat them,
they're a bit nice, aren't they?
I think so. It's all going quite well from generally. So even if they lose, they'll be like, oh, well, general travel direction of travel's good, better than it was.
Yeah.
It's got a stadium, good owner. Boring.
Yeah, rubbish.
Well, we can go back to West Ham though, hopefully.
Yes. Yeah. Well, so who have they got this weekend? I don't think it looks particularly good for them. So they've got Fulham actually, who are currently 17th. So if Fulham win that would properly cut everybody adrift. Particularly, you got West Ham are hosting Newcastle. That could get super toxic if Newcastle turn it on there. And Forest against your brave United boys at home at the City Ground, Michael.
There you go. Annoyingly,
we've had to take that out, haven't we?
Yeah, people have been messaging me.
Because it looks like
Ruben Amorim has turned
this football club
around.
Yeah.
It's only 3 games. It'll turn back around. Don't worry about it.
We'll see, won't we?
Yeah,
we'll see.
But if all 3 of those lost, and if Fulham did beat Wolves, then you have got a bottom 3 that has then been cut adrift. And long may it continue. End the season now and all that. Right, we'll be back with more propaganda next week. Plenty more stuff to come this week. We're going to speak to Baron Cross from The Athletic before we head into Brighton. The weekly updates come as well, where we will pick heroes and villains of the week. We'll see you on those. Bye-bye.
The Square Ball Podcast.